Hello, welcome to Where's Your Next on this Wednesday actually, 6/13/2024. Next week, I have an announcement. I announced this via my social feeds just last week. Let me share my screen and we'll walk you through what I'm about to do. Give me 1 second and bring this up. So, in honor of the life of Mandisa, who recently passed, I wanted to do something special to honor her life and the inspiration that I felt as her song Overcomer. As you can see, I'm wearing the shirt today. Overcomer has been an inspiration for the last 4 years since COVID, since losing my mom in 2022, during this job search that I've been through and the transition that I've gone through. So, in honor of Mandisa's life, as I announced on my Instagram just last night, I am going all in. Overcomer. This is the announcement. This word has influenced me greatly over the last few years since COVID-19. I tagged at Mandisa Official in honor of Mandisa's life, who passed away on 4/18/2024. I am going all out, full steam in a 6-day gig economy blitz next week. Of the money I earn out while doing gig work and DoorDash, I will document my blitz the week of 6/17 in honor of the many people that Mandisa helped, including myself. She lived a life well lived. For every $10 I earn while dashing, I will donate $1 to the National Breast Cancer Foundation and to Prevent Child Abuse America. Two issues that affected Mandisa in her life, within her family. And this is my way of honoring her and the inspiration that she gave to me. I will encourage all my followers and subscribers to the Where's Your Next YouTube channel and to my LinkedIn feed, as well as my Facebook followers, to donate as well in Mandisa's name to these organizations, the National Breast Cancer Foundation and Prevent Child Abuse America. This will also honor all talent acquisition professionals who have lost their jobs and encourage them to be creative in overcoming their challenges. Where's Your Next? Rest in peace, Mandisa. Signed a fan, 4/18/2024. Let me share a little bit about Mandisa and who this amazing human being was. Mandisa was a season 5 American Idol winner who went on to become an amazing African-American inspiration and Christian and gospel singer. She was found dead in her home on 4/18/2024. I'm reading the blog, the Christopher blog. Grammy Award-winning Christian singer Mandisa has achieved a great deal of success in her life, from appearing on American Idol to chart-topping hits such as Overcomer. And if you haven't heard the song Overcomer, I would invite you to do so. Overcomer is what is needed in these times since 2020. But she also has endured a lot of trauma after feeling betrayed by God. It was only in recent years that Mandisa found the support and courage to get help for her mental health struggles and move toward peace and healing. Today, since COVID-19, many people have been struggling with mental health. I personally worry about many in our talent acquisition community who have been displaced by the circumstances of the past 4 years. Many recruiters are out of work right now. And I would plead to all those who are working right now to have the humanity to help your fellow recruiters out if you see them. If you're an employed talent acquisition professional, it is my call to you to be more human, to take greater care, to have great candidate experience for our own, and then in turn extend that to every candidate that you serve. Part of my journey and part of this blitz next week will be to do just that. So we will be honoring and donating $1 of every $10 that I earn to these charities on her behalf. Let me continue to read. It was only in recent years Mandisa found the support and courage to get help for her mental health struggles and move toward peace and healing. And I would encourage anyone out there who is going through a mental health struggle due to a job search, due to being overwhelmed in any way, shape, or form, to get the help you need, to not sit behind your computer alone, and to get out there and get the help you need. There are many people who want to help you. There are many people who care about you. And while it may be a struggle since 2020, and you may have lost loved ones since then, or your work may have been crazy, there was a study done by JobBite, which suggested that over 70% of recruiters were stressed in some way, shape, or form since COVID. I don't think that's gone away at all in the recent months with all these layoffs. It is estimated about over 100,000 recruiters in the United States, or 10% approximately, of all people and HR professionals are out of work at the moment. That is a huge amount of people. In addition to this, any job search that you go through is going to be that much more difficult because it's more competitive, and you can lose sight of who you are in the midst of all that. My challenge to you is be an overcomer. And in honor of Mandisa's life, I suggest that this is the most powerful thing that you can do. Let me keep reading. Though Mandisa is well known for songs that praise God, she didn't feel that connection to him as a young person, despite going to church. It was only after reading Robert Heinlein's science fiction novel, Stranger in a Strange Land, about a Martian who comes to Earth in high school, that she began seriously thinking about Christianity. She said, I don't know if the author was purposeful in this, but the book helped me to look at Jesus not just as this story in the Bible, but he's personal and he's real and he wants a relationship with us. Now, I think that all of us, you may not believe, you may not be a Christian, and that's okay. But anyone who, no matter where you are, you're going to need to have some kind of place to go to focus your life and be successful, because it has a direct correlation to your success as a professional. So I'll say that, but I am honoring Mandisa because she has helped me. So let me keep reading. I don't know if the author was purposeful in this, but the book helped me look at Jesus, not just as this story in the Bible, but he's personal and he's real and he wants a relationship with us. I think it was a strategic attack on the Holy Spirit's part when he was like, I'm going to use anything to get to this woman. He was trying to shut me out. So I'm thankful that God uses the strangest things in order to get our attention. Well, that was a positive development. Mandisa also experienced a major trauma during her teenage years. She was raped. She recalled that as her assailant sexually abused her, he kept telling her, you're so beautiful. That led Mandisa to start equating beauty with danger and find solace in food, which played a role in her weight struggles throughout her life. And instead of dealing with the trauma, she suppressed it and tried to move forward. In the ensuing years, Mandisa's faith blossomed. She inspired many. She became a contestant on season 5 of American Idol, and she also publicly forgave Simon Cowell after he made a rude comment about her weight on camera. She recalled, it's strange to say that God led me towards American Idol of all the words, but seeing how he used it, not just in my life, but even in the moment where I forgave Simon and I told him I could do so because Jesus forgave me for all that I've done wrong. So I would ask those who are in some kind of struggle, who are going through pain, learn to forgive and learn to give back, learn to give to this world, learn to be the best you can be, which is why my Blitz next week is in honor of this amazing human being, Mandisa. And I am giving to the breast cancer awareness, breast cancer charity. And the other one, which I said was Prevent Child Abuse America, because she was a teen abused in her childhood. So I felt really strongly about this as I read her story, and I was wondering what could I do. And so today I made this decision that I will use the gig economy, which I have used to give to these charities and help them out as I help myself as well to be an overcomer. In the years since Idol, Mandisa's career soared as she scored hits such as Good Morning, Stronger, and Overcomer. Her song Overcomer was an inspiration to millions. She also engaged in a public weight loss journey that led her to shed 100 pounds. Her personal tragedy would soon knock Mandisa off her foundation into a dark night of the soul. When her close friend and backup singer, Lakeisha Mitchell, was diagnosed with breast cancer, and this is why I'm doing that charity, Mandisa firmly believed that faith and prayers, along with standard medical treatments, would ultimately save her life. Unfortunately, Lakeisha passed away in 2014 at age of 40, leaving Mandisa feeling betrayed by God. When she passed away, recalled Mandisa, it made me start to question God's goodness and even his existence. Mandisa isolated herself from her friends for an extended period of time, finding solace in TV and food. She regained the 100 pounds she lost, and even more on top of them. Doubts continued to plague her, adding to the unresolved traumas already in her past, and she slowly came to believe that the whispering lie about God's existence, noting, if you ignore it for long enough, it starts to grow deeper and deeper. And I shut myself off from everyone who loved me. That is a breeding ground for a dangerous position. That dangerous position includes suicidal feelings, thankfully. Before Mandisa acted on them, her friends staged a coordinated and well-planned intervention, reminiscent of the friends in the Bible who lifted the roof off of a house in order to get their paralyzed friend in front of Jesus. The intervention led Mandisa to finally seek help and healing. She said, I went to counseling as a result of their intervention, and who knew that talking about these things is actually good and healthy for you? It's not a sign of weakness. In the same way, if you have a physical ailment, you would go and see a doctor. I've come to appreciate counselors. These are professionals to help you deal with some things that are easy to sweep under the rug. So through my counseling journey, which has continued, it helped me to talk about difficult issues that I'm forcing myself to face. I want to destigmatize counselors and therapists in the body of Christ, particularly, because I sometimes hear the praise, well, I've got God and that's enough for me. It's a little bit of a red flag for me because I feel like he's made us for a community. He made us to depend on one another. So if you can have someone come alongside you in your journey, a professional, and even my friends, my tribe, they've become so important to me as well because I've come to understand we really do need one another. So if there's any takeaway from this book, I hope it's how much we need one another. And she wrote her book, and it's been an inspiration, called Out of the Dark. On that theme of needing one another, Mandisa also touches on the issues of race and diversity in Out of the Dark. Many of my good friends who are African American, good African Americans in the community of talent acquisition, have suffered because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Specifically in 2020, when George Floyd happened and it really sent a shockwave throughout the system. I would certainly encourage these organizations, these companies that have a duty for diversity. And I make it my personal goal and commitment that when I land, that I am going to focus on diversity as part of this overcomer journey that I am on. Let me read on. On that theme of needing one another, Mandisa also touches on the issues of race and diversity in Out of the Dark. She grew up a self-proclaimed Valley girl in California. I relate because I'm from California as well. An African American surrounded mostly by white people, which I understand because I had good friends who shared their story about how they felt when they were pulled over in a traffic stop and what that felt like as a human being. I also want to make a call out to the LGBTQ community who have also suffered and are feeling the stress and anxiety. That is something that we need to be cognizant of. So amazing. For college, though, she attended Fisk University in Nashville, a majority black school that was originally founded in the 1800s to educate freed slaves. Those experiences taught her the beauty of diversity. Mandisa had observed, I'm in this industry. There's not a lot of people who look like me. So I love being on tours with so much diversity. That is something to be celebrated. And it's something that I think God is like, without diversity, you're missing the beauty that I have created with the different colors and the different styles. And everybody has different experiences. I think if we were to embrace one another and not just hang around the same kind of people that are just like us, I think we would understand the beauty of diversity that we have. Mandisa has gained so much wisdom in the last 10 years, and she hopes that people who read Out of the Dark benefit from her experiences, especially in terms of their relationship with God or your relationship with the world, I would add. She said, I am so thankful for David in the Bible because he was a man after God's own heart, and he committed murder. He had an affair. There are a lot of things that he did wrong. When I look through the Psalms that he wrote, one of the things I see is that he would talk to God about all of it. If he was angry about something, or if he was sad, or if he was joyful. I think what God has been showing me is when you feel like I didn't answer things the way that you wanted to. If you're angry at me or if you're sad, come to me with that. Before I thought, well, no, I need to always talk to God respectfully, and I do. But the fact of the matter is, if I'm hurt about something, he wants me to bring that to him, not pretend like it's not there. He knows it's there either way. When you open up and let him in on the things that you're trying to keep hidden, that's when he's able to shine light on that. And that's when he's able to speak to those issues. So I'm trying to be like David and just speak honestly with God. This is more than just a Sunday morning relationship. He really wants an everyday, all day relationship where I can talk to him about even the things I'm trying to keep hidden. What an amazing, amazing, amazing person. So in honor of this incredible human being, Where's Your Next is pleased to announce our drive next week to be an overcomer. And I am certainly amazed at the journey that I've had, incredible human beings in talent acquisition, and my friends across the board who've helped me. So today, I announced this Blitz, the gig economy Blitz that I'm doing, and going all out on the career search until I land. I know that being an overcomer is a powerful, powerful concept and a life-changing word. So today I wear that, and it is my theme for 2024. So with that, whether you're religious or not, I'd still invite you to follow the journey and to donate to both of these charities, including Breast Cancer Foundation and Prevent Child Abuse America. With that, I know that we can all make a difference in whatever we're doing every single day. Thank you for watching Where's Your Next? Thank you for the opportunity to share my content. And I hope you'll be inspired by the life and story of this incredible woman who made such a difference to so many. As a fan of hers, I wish to say she has helped my life in the last 4 years to keep going, to stay firm, to press on. We all have those moments. If you're in talent acquisition and you're listening to this, I hope this message stirs your soul one more step to keep going and be an overcomer. Because just like that, today I have more interviews, had a couple more rejections, had a couple more things happen, but I'm not done. I'm not done in TA, and my story is just getting started. Thanks for coming to Where's Your Next? Great content next week, sponsored by Higher Scale. We've got my good friend Paul Bagan, Elisa Garn, HR professional. We've got Susanna Conway-Frazier joining us as well next Monday. And then we have on Tuesday, we are meeting with my good friend, Amy Miller. You won't want to miss those episodes. They're going to be great. The vlogcast continues. We're looking to make a podcast. I'm looking at to try to find the right tool to do that. But we're on our way. I do know that this YouTube channel and this Where's Your Next theme is just getting started on our journey to continue to our first 1,000 subscribers, then to 10K, and onwards to 100K. It will happen. Where's Your Next is designed to help people be the best they can be. And with that, peace. Mike out. Have a great week. We'll see you next Monday.